Hello and welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'll be showing our friends at favediets.com how to make this delicious but incredibly easy eggnog fudge. Now, a typical cup of eggnog is about 400 calories, and that's before throwing on the whipped cream. This fudge, on the other hand, will bring you all that holiday flavor without totally wrecking your diet. And the recipe has a nice amount of walnuts, so we'll get some heart-healthy benefits mixed in with the decadence. Alright, to make this we're going to need 24 ounces of white chocolate chips. If you have premium white chocolate, that'll be even better. 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 2 cups of chopped walnuts, and a sprinkle of nutmeg. I'd say about 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, now first you'll need to line an 8x8 or 9x9 inch pan with either foil or parchment paper. I have a pan here that's 7x11, and I'm using folded parchment to line my pan. If you're using foil, I find it easiest to turn the pan over and press the foil over the pan to get its shape, and then you won't have any trouble sliding it right in there. Now, to bring out the flavor in the walnuts, I toasted them in a large skillet over a low flame for about 2 to 3 minutes before removing them from the heat to a small bowl and then adding the nutmeg. Now, to melt the chocolate, today I'm using a direct heat method versus the double boiler method I'd usually use, because in my experience these white chocolate morsels can be a little difficult to melt. Empty both bags of white chocolate chips into the skillet, then pour over the entire can of sweetened condensed milk. It's a good idea to have a rubber spatula handy to help you scrape it all out. Now, if you want to kick this recipe up for a more adult crowd, you could stir in 1 to 2 tablespoons of rum or bourbon to the sweetened condensed milk just prior to pouring it over the chocolate. But be sure to check with the distillery to make sure that the spirit you're using is gluten-free. Now, place the pan with the chocolate over a medium-low heat and give it a few minutes for things to heat up before you even begin to stir. After about 2 or 3 minutes, when the chocolate begins to look shiny, you can start to stir the mixture. Continue to gently stir the pan until all the chocolate is melted and blended with the sweetened condensed milk. Then turn off the heat and add the walnuts and nutmeg mixture and stir everything to combine. Once everything's nicely combined, empty the contents of the pan into your lined pan and smooth it out by pressing down with the back of a metal spoon or spatula. Then sprinkle the top lightly with more nutmeg. Chill it for an hour or so before cutting it up into bite-sized pieces, and this decadent treat is ready to serve. Now, if you find the nutmeg a little too strong for your palate, try using pumpkin pie spice instead. It contains nutmeg, but the flavor is much milder. I really can't think of an easier way to make something that will be this impressive. I mean, with just a few ingredients and in mere minutes, you've got something that looks like you've been slaving away with a candy thermometer. So give this one a try, and if you'd like to see the recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And for more free, healthy recipes and tips for virtually any diet, visit my friends at favediets.com. See you again soon.